Wednesday the 27th. We are heading towards the town of Le Puy. That's what it's commonly referred to, or I think the full name is a little bit bigger than that. As usual, we have no specific route. We are just ambling along the minor roads. And at the moment we are heading down what I think is the Chapeauroux Valley. There's certainly the Chapeauroux River down there. And we've just come across this gorgeous old bridge. So worthy of a stop and a couple of photos. A few kilometres down the river and we come to the town of Chapeauroux, which is famous for the railway viaduct, which apparently was built in 1870. Shame is that blooming antenna spoiling the view. From the viaduct, the railway disappears into a tunnel and pops out again very briefly before disappearing into another tunnel out in front of Karen. It would appear that our route has now taken us out of the valley or the gorge. It's been a beautiful drive down, but we're climbing up and out. Yesterday, we left our site at Velay and we did quite a big drive heading east as we are now Chamonix bound. There wasn't the greatest deal of interest yesterday, although having said that, following the Lot River upstream, we did come across a couple of beautiful little towns, both of which warranted a stop and a walk around. As we're heading up to Le Puy, we have seen a sign pointing towards Lac de Bouchet, or volcanic Lac de Bouchet. So we've come to have a look, and it would appear to be a volcanic lake, and I think by that the lake is in the crater of a volcano. So we've stopped, jumped out of the van, and we're doing a short hike, around about 5k, which hopefully will give us some views of the lake. But first, we're climbing through the forest. Last night, we stayed at a cute little campsite tucked away in the forest called Rondin-de-Bois. It's located not far from the shores of a lake, but unfortunately, I don't know what the lake was called. Struggled to find the name for it, but if I do, I'll stick it down below. And as you've already seen, our journey this morning has taken us down the Chapeauroux Valley, or probably gorge rather than valley. I guess it should be taken as read with the volcano walk. There'll be some climbing involved. Bloody hell. I was not expecting a view like this. I think a lot of it will be lost in the haze on the video, but stretching out in front of us is a series of puys across that valley floor. We think that we are walking along the top of the rim or the edge of the crater. The forest falls down both to my left and to my right, and I think the right is inside the crater. So down through the forest somewhere is the lake. And there we go, there's our first glimpse of the lake. The path heads down in that direction, so I guess we're going to be getting a lot closer. The lake is almost circular, and now we're here at the lake edge. We can understand why the car park where we parked was so big. Obviously a popular spot. And here is that rather large and empty car park. I think this track goes all the way around the outside the lake on the shore, but our route, if we follow it, would take us back over the rim, around the side a bit, and then back over the rim again. We have decided to take the route that takes us back up the rim, hopefully not too far on the other side. Maybe it's along the rim before dropping back to the hotel. So at least we can reward ourselves with a cool drink. It's a bit of a steep climb here. That was a bit of a gnarly climb out from the lake, but I'm pleased to say we only climbed up to the edge of the rim and not down the other side. So we've come quite a way around now. We are starting the descent back down towards the hotel, where hopefully cool drinks await. It's a theme. So sadly, no drinks at the hotel, no cool drinks at the hotel, for it is closed. It looks like it's going to open in about half an hour, but we have cool drinks in the van, so we'll head back there. And that brings us to the end of our little hike today. Just under 6 kilometers. Very hot, albeit sheltered in the woods. And I'm sure the French are conspiring against us. Everything's bloody shut. I know we're not in holiday season yet. I'll stick the stats down below, as usual. Time for a cool drink out of the van.